to Panti, hold on, several times. There are some questions asked, and there are some documentation that is in our custody by the CP of Panti himself, stating that the case has been closed.
But in your life as a human being, would a little bit of information not have confused you as a human being? Because it would have confused me.
I don't like to interject you, but you always interject.
Yes, but we need to dialogue. We need to dialogue.
No, we are dialogue, but if you are
a little bit of information would have confused anybody in life.
Allow me to finish my line of thought.
Yeah, I'm listening. I will mute myself. Carry on. I will mute myself. I came up because I believe that we can't be civil. When the thing is getting rowdy, it starts looking so. That's why I don't even try to engage some other people. Like people in the comment section here that are writing some stuff right there. If they really want to engage, they should come up there, and I will give them attention. So what I'm saying is this: with whatever aristocrat says or whatever whoever says, does it change the fact that the case has been closed currently? If you want to reopen the case, they can now reopen the case. But at the moment that I was telling you, they've closed the case of MOHBAD case. And someone was going there, saying that, MOHBAD case in Panti, MOHBAD case has to close. We go petition to what you call. We saw it now. Including African TV petition. Including his own petition. How do we know that African TV came there? Every one of them that went there, including some people in the diaspora that they are not in the open. So you see, maybe African TV and various other people that sent all this stuff to wherever they wanted to send it to did not listen to Paparano, myself, and aristocrats in those days. Now, Joseph Aloba, as a complainant, is the only person that will sign that petition. If he's not signing it, they will put it under the counter. They don't know Aries, they don't know African TV, they don't know IT guy, they don't know anybody. But if Joseph Aloba goes in there and petitions anything to do with the process, they will take it seriously, because an ongoing case I have MOHBAD as someone who's lost his life untimely, and there's a suspicion about how he died, and Joseph Aloba is there. If the petition is signed by Joseph Aloba, they will take it seriously. They will attend to it very quickly. And this idiot, this miscreant, these people who want to come and mislead the public, African television is one of them, Supreme Iron Lady is one of them, Natural, Rotex Sammy Jogbolo, and it's in Supreme's platform, Supreme's enclave, that all these manners of shenanigans, Sakamaje in the light of petition water was coming from. African television lost its jurisprudence. He got involved. They roasted his balls, rightfully so, because he was also sheepish. And he lost his ways to allow Patakupa to be put on his head for a period of time. And they took him to the cleaners.
The IT guy, can I engage you there? Do you have, just one question for you, do you have any idea why the case of spending and the NUS was quickly rushed to the DPP and the DPP transferred it to the down the win on a trial to try those people?
Look, do you have an idea? Let me not give you any idea, right?
Do you have any idea?
Our constitution, no, it's not the idea. Don't put any assertion into my head, yeah? I'm saying to you, our constitution has absolutely a lot to do with it to have actually put Samilari, Naira Marley, and Prime Boy into the frame, because if you fight someone within 365 days plus 1 day, and they buy within that period of time, you may be culpable to their demise. So if you narrow it down at the end of the day, and technically, according to our constitution, and according to common sense, if it narrows down to spending and so be it. I don't want to know why. I don't want to listen to any conspiracy. Yeah, so that is it. We were where we are. If you can't find spending, and the nurse are going to go to the higher court, and if they find them guilty, they're going to go down, and that's it. So if 20 months of all of you did anything to help the DPP, the magistrates, and the inquest, we should all shut up. We should all shut up and stop asserting shit. All of us, we are not useful to this cause. We are just catching crews. And once we are catching our crews, let's do it with common sense and stop making things up. So I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And I don't know. At the moment, spending at the north are going down. Samilari, Nairamali, and Prime Boy have been exonerated. Deal with it. Let's deal with it. And Wumi will remain a witness. And we deal with it. So Supreme that is saying, Wumi Loko MOHBAD and all that kind of stuff, with all the accolades you can give someone who is intelligent, with all the education, and you come up with nonsensical assertion and aspersion like that. It actually shows how shallow and how dead of a soul that you are. But for me, I don't want to know. Spending and the notes are going down. Now, if anyone have a reason for them not to go down, let them bring their evidence or evidences. That's my take on it. Bring your evidence. MOHBAD's death can be anything you want it to be, whether it's an accident, whether it's an experiment, whether it's a punishment, whether it's wumelopa, whether wọ́n go ojú window wọlé wọ́n gà á lọ́rùn, whatever it is you want to assert, and all your aspersions. Today, the inquest opens again. There are 2 people there who are likely to be locked up for the rest of their life, 15 years, 7 years, pardoned or whatever. And it is Spending and the nurse. Now, it is not a second nurse. It's not a first nurse. It's a nurse that we know. It's a nurse that we can't say we don't know. Yes.
Based on the subject matter that makes me come up here to engage you with this, based on you said about the closure of the case file. See,
Yes.
let me try to give another illustration. If you ask me to go into the house to help you get something, and I get to the door, and I saw that the door was locked, and I came back to you to say, hey, I can't get through. The door was locked. But I know, I don't think the door is locked. I keep saying, no, when I got there, the door was locked. You send somebody down there, another person there. You get to the door, you made the door locked. You got a spare key, it reopened the door. Does that mean that the door was not locked when I got there? I came up here yesterday. I said there's this lot of notions that's been flying out there. People have been lying to people in the public, saying that, oh, MOHBAD case is in Panty, they are doing what and I said it yesterday. Go on, I can tell the oath to replay everything. I said, are you guys aware that the MOHBAD case has been closed in Panty since 2024? I have never said this to the public. On very weekend, it was the first place I ever said it. I said I was just watching. I've been keeping quiet when people are saying that, hey, I just came from Panty, MOHBAD case. I never said nothing. But yesterday, I just said, let me just throw that into the air. And I said, it was closed. Either I went further and I did not go further. I don't want to argue over that. The fact is that if you go to Panty today, the MOHBAD file was closed. So if the aristocrat came and explained that he has a spare key, if you have a spare key, you can open the door. Nobody cares about that. The fact is that when you go to Pantit yesterday, the door was closed. The case file of MOHBAD was closed.
I think we need to be judicious in this whole process. And if we adopt a bit of jurisprudence, we look at a process where Even someone like Yomi Fabi, who is advocating on behalf of whatever
Me, I did not
human
mention
right or
his name.
whatever
I
it
didn't
is. No, no, no,
mention
no,
him.
no, no, no. I don't know if it does now. Originally, he did not believe in the inquest. Maybe he does now. Now, a guy who believes in the police, a guy who comes to champion the police and praise the police, and the police are doing the best job in the land. Originally, I don't think his brain was really in the right place when he actually asserted that he doesn't believe in the inquest. I think it's his own people on his platform that educated him for a short period of time for him to understand the importance of the inquest. And actually, if his CCTV as well as his 3 seconds video of actually kind of amassed to anything, and the manifestation of that would have actually helped the magistrates. The
Mr.
police would
The
have
IT guy.
presented that to the same court. Hold on. The police would have presented that finding to the same court that he doesn't believe in. You see, the irony of this whole process can be very paradoxical. And when you open the Pandora box, you just do not know what will be in it. And people who have witnessed the Pandora box actually making all the sounds and actually have seen several will know that you can never anticipate what is going to come out of the box. So, Yomifabi, you cannot choose to trust the police and not trust the inquest and not believe in the inquest. And Nigerian people, you're not going to get justice without actually giving the police a chance. Carry on.
And the IT guy. It seems that there are some things that I don't know what happened. I don't know really want to rinse over you while you're talking like this, but there's still a lot of things that you do not really understand. And I could tell that there are a lot of things that you do not understand. But it's okay for you to talk like this because you're actually talking based on your understanding, sir. Okay? I mean, respectfully. And there's no crime about that. Now you mentioned name. I did not mention anybody's name. The fact is that a lot of people have been coming. The only case that is open and that is in the police custody right now is the 3 seconds video. Outside, and they said that the 3 seconds video got nothing to do with MOHBAD case. So if you go to Panty, there's nothing. In fact, they don't even want to reckon or to talk about MOHBAD. Except they know you before and all stuff like that. And they don't want to talk about it anymore. But now back to you, Mr. IT guy. I think you are. I don't know if you have been to Panty yourself. I don't know if you have gone to the Panty to confirm some things. If you go to Panty, like I said, we've been to Panties 15 freaking times. They know who I am in Panty. They know who because we've been there 15 freaking times. There are documentations in Panty that we have. And it is glaring that you do not even have any idea of what is really going on. You don't understand the game being played. You don't understand the politics. You don't understand the script writing on this case at all. I know that a lot of people are bashing Bossman and all stuff like that, because because the people expect me to answer all questions. That's why I can't answer all questions. I can only take questions I can answer. Like someone was dragging me that I went to CNN office. Yes, I went to CNN office. It is my own money. It is my own idea. I have my reason, the reason why I stopped to push further. That I stopped going further. It shouldn't be your headache. And if you want me to explain further to you why I stopped or what happened at the CNN office, you have to come to me correctly. Not that you come to me being rude, because anybody talk that was in lower justice from MOHBAD. I spent my money and I spent in millions. And within my own five findings and all stuff like that, if I even can't come to whatever, I can send money. Like when Yomi went to MOHBAD, whatever, it is my idea. I gave him money to go and do that. even though he turned everything against the whole crowd against me, and also all because we're trying to tell him that, come, why do you put your account out there and then you allow people to be giving you money when we funded all these things? We only went there for social experiments and to do some little personal investigation. Why do you come open and you try to use that to be now scamming people? People have tried. See, I'm tired of protecting the public anymore. I was really concerned about people's well-being, especially the public, because they have tried, they contributed money into the GoFundMe, into the assets account, and yet nothing happened. And guess they continue to pay money to some people. And I'm trying to save them that, come, don't get scammed. But it seems they love to be scammed. So, and I've seen that, and I said, you know what? My fear was a bit toward, I mean, my bit towards JIB. What how do they put that word? You know, I would just keep my mouth shut and I would just keep watching what is going on. So if whoever that says that until very wickedly they started bringing evidences out about who said this.
So, bossman. Okay. One thing is that people will do what people do ordinarily, and what people do naturally, and what people do emotionally. And if that turns out to be donating money to the goodness and the kindness of their heart, you have all these do-good people like yourself and myself. Sometimes go beyond reproach to do the needful. So people will donate money anyway. And I think it's a broken record right now that we are saying that all the goodness in the hearts of Nigerians that's actually been instilled into this process, when we, even people of my generation, embrace this Black app, and we love it better than Facebook, because I'm on Facebook as well, but you know, whatever the case may be, and other platform we've tried. And then we seek solace really in this platform. It's good for everybody's mental health. Sometimes it's detrimental to other people's mental health. It depends on what you get out of it. I've made friends. Kind of glad to say you are a friend on this Black app. True friends will be a different friendship when you really kind of like engage the way you've engaged all your life. But for me, you are a friend on this Black app, and we may be bots exchanging ideas and all that kind of stuff. And when we get up to a position, we've done 20 months, and we dispersed all over the place. We don't agree. We don't see eye to eye. Whether you're Olori Ebi's platform, critical thinkers, scientists, Paparano, and everybody. And then we come together and we are disgruntled that our superiors, our seniors, our CEOs, our mentors have gazumed the entire fund. Now, whilst we can't really push them beyond what we've done already, which means we can't push them beyond reproach. And yeah, you know, assertions, EFCCs, you know, whatever the case may be. Now, whilst we know we may not even get anywhere with it, Bossman, what should we now do? What can we now do? Re-engineer our minds, be truthful to ourselves, galvanize ourselves, open up about our past, forget about all our misgivings, come together. Now, if we have to do it again, which is now, which we actually know we have to do it again anyway, because we are good people, and we know we're going to get there, and we know we're going to donate this money. We know we're going to donate money within our enclaves. Bossman, what should we do going forward right now? What are the factors that you can actually instill into the process to say, these are the things we've overlooked, these are our mistakes, this is what we should not repeat. In few words, I mean, you can go on for as long as you want, as the proprietor of this platform is
Mr.
giving me
IT,
the chance.
Mr. IT
What
man,
should we be looking at now going forward?
Mr. IT man, you see, me, I'm just like every other person there. See, we have different groups. Everyone has their own game. I can't tell people what to do. I can only speak for myself. So whenever I come up there, I come to represent myself. It has gotten to the point that you can't talk on behalf of others. I can't tell people what to do. Everywhere is scattered. The Justice for MOHBAD, we are looking for Justice for MOHBAD. Everything has turned to, it has turned to a warfare of, a battlefield. So me saying all that, I'm only talking for myself. There is no boss in Justice for MOHBAD anymore. Not even Baba MOHBAD. The mistake we ever made was putting Baba in the front line, which I'm also part of it. I keep saying, if the way forward for me is say it the way it is, where Baba MOHBAD goes wrong, bash him. When Wumi goes wrong, bash him. Don't be biased. I keep saying something that justice is you being just without speaking with bias, is a mind and all stuff like that. Say it the way it is. There are so many things that we are all guilty of. Every one of us in Justice for MOHBAD. We saw where Baba MOHBAD, the lapses of Baba MOHBAD. We had we did not see it. We were defending him. When we're supposed to ask him, I won't lie to you. Last year, when we got to know that Blessing called him, IT guy, people in the closest whatever with Baba MOHBAD back then, about 3 or 4 people withdraw from Justice for MOHBAD. Only hearing that Blessing has called Baba, but that was when they went to station with when they called them at the station with MOHBAD. That was when they confirmed, when they were arguing among themselves. They faced Baba like this, face to face, and they heard that Baba was already aware that MOHBAD don't buy before he got to the house. That alone got a lot of people angry. That alone got a lot of people angry. If you tell people that they should start analyzing Justice for MOHBAD right now, the analysis is going to be different. You can't continue to nail with me. I keep telling people, one of the things that brought me onto TikTok was that when they started bringing the story of Elegushi in, they said they started bringing out that MOHBAD, Davido bought kidney, MOHBAD kidney, and I started coming to TikTok like, wait, that is where this thing is coming from. Who are those people talking about there? But I never knew that ambush was already waiting for me by Westo and his cohort regarding to the issue of spending. And the first encounter that I got from TikTok was an ambush by Westo, which was already the king of was already a king on the TikTok back then. I am not a host. He got to some of the dogs. And you know what? They did not even listen to my own side of the story. They went with Westo for years. And I told Westo, come and face me face to face. They were the one defending Westo. You, the boss man, you are a ghost. Or you come and bring your face out. And I told them, when Westo came to me for help, the money that we want to go and raise from the Yokudi, it came to me that me and Lion Whisper should be the one to drop the money. Because at that time, we did not know if the government were involved in all these things. That were like, come, we don't want what happened to Yabo Ojo to happen to us, because it came to us that we should pay that money. And Lion Whisper was ready to transfer that money. I stopped Lion Whisper. I said, do you have property in Lagos? He said, yes, I have property in Lagos. I don't want the government to start saying that we should come and be paying 50 million for something. Let us go public. I will talk to Yekudi, and that's how Yekudi got involved in all these things. So to cut the story short, the people in Justice for MOHBAD were the one that used our biasness and all stuff like that to mess up Justice for MOHBAD. A mistake we made so far was that allowing Baba MOHBAD, because we never knew Baba MOHBAD was going to be like this. I was a close member of Baba MOHBAD, and God sees my heart. I am not like I said, I am closer to the family because each time I do my own investigation, I go to him to ask, hey, his own side of the story. I have access to Miwa. I don't work with them. I go to them to give them information. Go to them to ask. There are some things I don't even know what is really going on that we are going to be the one to have to be the one to give to them. Comrade Mose and Mr. Miwa, they are not compatible at all. Comrade Oman Tessin, Mr. Miwa Lojuni. Emi should calm down for Mr. Miwa. Because I know that he's slow. Because I know he's slow. And people don't understand. If I show you my text messages with him, I always bash him behind the closed door. The thing is that I did not, because I allow emotions and sentiment to overcloud my state of mind. But when Baba started showing his real true color, look at what I posted yesterday. When Mr. Liu Gaga asked Baba MOHBAD, do you say that, are you going to say that your life is not better now after the cry of your son? And he said, yes. I cannot stay for Tom that statement.
And let me take you on a different path. Let me take you on a different path. Has Westo been useful to this cause or not?
Of course, he has been useful. Or you can't take that away from me. Including your me has been useful too.
But what will be your highlights of Westo's kind of do good on this process?
Okay. When at the beginning of this Justice for MOHBAD, Westo was the one that was dishing out information. He was giving people information, although some of the information was given them were not true. So people that time, it was the people in the diaspora that even messed up this Justice for MOHBAD by giving lion to all the hosts. So if you want the host and the host in Nigeria, they say that these people are giving me lion. They will now start to be cooking up stories so that they can get more lions. I was one of those people that said that you are the people that destroy Justice for MOHBAD, because those people in Nigeria, they will be lying to you because you keep giving them lions. But the fact is that you cannot take away that there are some good things that Westo has done, that Yomito has done, and they're also bad side. It got to a point that Westo also tried to make money. Westo made money in Justice for MOHBAD. He cannot tell me that he didn't make money. Go and ask Arifa. He will tell you. See, there are some people that are still going to come and give you story about Westo. Westo that brainwash spending, that held spending to himself. He held spending to himself because he wanted to use money spending to make money. Do you know how much Westo made? Do you know how much Westo made all in the name of spending? Because he had spending to himself. If you want to have access to spending, you have to contribute money to him. That too for Wojishe. And that is exactly what happened. So the fact is that there are goods and bad, including to Yomi too. There are goods and bad. Let me tell you the good of Yomi. I know that some people will not go and change this whole story later on, and you will see that by the time tomorrow.
I want us to stick with Westo. Okay, and Westo. I think it will be useful for everybody to come up and talk about Westo. Let's talk about Westo for now.
Please, can I say something? Sorry, sir.
Carry on, Golden Seal.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Bossman said something right now, because I wasn't here before, but I heard you saying that somebody give Westo money, but he did not deliver that money. Do you have a proof for it?
You've talked about this thing how many hours ago? Where were you when we talked about when Sakuma was
Which
here?
Which one are you talking about?
What are you talking about again?
Somebody give money to give money to Westo to deliver somebody, and they did not give that person that money.
Just said,
yeah, they made Arifa on that one now. When spending came out of prison, I mean, out of detention, he held spending to himself. And then there were money that were given that he used spending to collect to ask for money that was spending only the wool, and they gave him money. They said it. The Arifa is the one that you should go and meet that will break everything. That sorry now. Arifa, I've said it before, which I was aware of. I was privy to that information too.
So was there ever a collaboration from your own estimate between Arifa and Westo?
No. Arifa was defending Westo against us. We're getting to the issue of the donation that was donated from the Yekutis platform. Arifa was only trying to cover the tracks of Westo. Arifa never knew that Westo was even using him. Westo used a lot of people against me back then. I told you that I was ambushed. The first week in January, he's still there. Go on, he's there. Andy was on a referral platform. Andy, York Daddy, this guy that they sent to school in the UK that used Justice for Mobile money to go to school. What's his name again? What's the name of that boy? That he didn't have money to go to UK. He's now depending. Do you know how much people are making from Justice for Mobile?
Hold on, is that Barrister Olaide? Or
that one that call himself Barrister.
Olaide, yes.
Yes. Justice for Mobile that is paying his school fees. So the people will not allow Justice for Mobile to end because they are making money from it. And all of them gang up and they put me in the middle. They were muting me. Although Arifa has apologized, that thing got me so mad. And they started to subject me to bully over my own truth. Westo was sitting down there, they didn't allow him to talk. And you guys were not there in the back room. Westo did not see my face.
So when you in your area, I don't want to use any derogatory statement. So in your area with Yeye Kudi, and at some point, Westo was a moderator on the monetary side of things, and it was actually thought that we need to bail these people out, spending and Prime Boy and all that kind of stuff. Now, did Westo then have an autonomy of the finances?
No, we did. I was, what happened was this. Comrade, there was a time that Comrade and Westo, they both went to see them. So Comrade have access, Westo also had access to plenty. And there were some, so through Comrade, and we got to split with spending. All right. With what information that we got from them, which later, whatever he said back then we started seeing traces of that in 2024. All right. And by the time we did our findings, we find some of the things he said credible. And that's the reason why we said we should donate money to get him out of that place. And number two was that why would they even lock them up in the first place, like especially Prime Boy? They were claiming that Prime Boy was the person that fought with Mobile. And I was challenging the police that even claim, see, IT guy, let them record this, let them go and give it to people, police in Panty. Bossman saying, and I keep saying it, that police did not do no investigation on this case of Mobile. I've told them in Panty, I've trained to their face, they know that, but there's documentation of that. That's what I was asking you. That IT, do you have any idea of why to transfer the case to DPP? If you don't know, you go know later. They are playing game, and I'm watching them. I'm dancing to the palongo that they are playing, and I'm going to respond. Police in Panty.
Hold on. The DPP would have been part of the process as far as the inquest is concerned.
Yeah.
Now, when you say fa red card, the red card for me is that the inquest is ongoing. And I don't know, DPP probably got involved in exonerating three people.
Why we make them to quickly take the thing to
exactly.
Exactly. See,
So
I
that's
know
a
go
foul play as
see.
far as I'm concerned.
Besides the guy, yeah, I keep asking you that question. There was a reason why they took that. I know the reason, but I'm dancing to the palongo that they are playing. Many people don't understand what is really going on. And I'm watching them. I know that I'm being streamed on other platform. That is why I said that whenever I don't want to talk, you don't expect me to come and display what I'm going to do next to you people. I'm not done. But let them continue to play their palongo. But at the time, I will break everything down to everyone. I know that you guys are hungry with Bossman because Bossman is not talking. I can't talk to you now because I don't know who is here. There are a lot of them here too. You expect me to come and be talking on social media to give you information.
Bossman, in your own estimate, is there any reason for the public to believe that certain people are being protected by the system?
Yes. Gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ. Gbogbo ẹnu ni mo fi sọ. See, I challenge you people from the other side. Take this thing and go and give it to them in panty. Bossman says so. Wọ́n mọ̀ now. Wọ́n mọ̀. Ẹ̀mí sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. I keep saying this thing. This thing that I'm saying that if you don't know the reason why the DPP quickly took spending and the nurse, but let's put it that way. I am telling you that they are being protected. Party, most of you pay at the party, we go petition to everybody in court, we go now.
Sorry, Bossman. Just a mild one. If you are enjoying the show, everybody, let's take the likes to 15K. I'm sure we can. Please, let's take the likes for the host and people enjoying the show. Let's take the likes to 15K. Carry on, Bossman.
The IT guy, this mobile case not season thing. A lot of people do not understand. I understand why people were bashing Bossman. They don't understand that game. But I don't know how to explain to people. I try to work with people. What did Gemini say? I don't trust people anymore. Me where I send your me to go that place. Change your full meaning. Look at Westo. I've learned. I try to work with other people. I try to do another veto or whatever to get another team back in January. One of the female person was recording all our meetings. All record gbogbo meetings wà ní ibẹ̀ yẹn. Ó lọ gbé fún ẹni tí mo ní issues bí tó lọ fi mí drag because of personal vendetta. Making me because you are fighting with somebody. You want me to come and gang fight. This person does not have no issue with me. He had issue with you. Go and fight your own battle. Must I inherit your own battle? Or while I'm recording, or Lord change your upside down. It is suffering when you're talking and dragging, you know. As you see, I don't respond the way other people always try to respond. I keep telling someone that I always say this thing when I talk that if you want to deal with the government, you have to think and you have to be one step ahead of the game. But all of you that is bashing me right now, by the time it is time for me to talk, then maybe Emma calling and I'm putting it to you now, Mr. Heitiman, that there was a reason why the DPP, well, no, there's a reason why Panti Police Station transferred the case to the DPP, and the DPP handed the whole thing to the whatever of the Federation of Lagos State, Attorney General. There's a reason now. But we will know how to calculate the whole thing, that we know what is going on.
So in all estimates, we all believe
I'm talking less.
We all believe there's an underground. Please show love to the host by tapping to 15K and beyond. Thank you, people. So we all believe there's an underground system. How do you actually see the underground element to be a factor that actually pull us back in a way, underground system?
So can you just say that again? Because a call came in.
Yes. So we have an understanding There is a lot going on in the underground, and there's underground system. As people will come and say, we are working in the underground, but we're not going to tell you now. And in 20 months, we haven't really got anywhere with them coming up to show us progress in all the works they're doing in the underground. So do you believe there's an underground system? If so, what do we need to do to bring the underground to the overground and have transparency?
So, what I'm trying to say in essence is this, that the mistake, like I said, I regret I should have just been neutral. I regret ever going on support the family. Maybe if I had been neutral, maybe we'll have passed this stage that we are right now. All right? Then the mistake of, there's a lot that is being wrong, even with African TV. There are some people that actually sprang up and started bringing up the issue of African TV back then. And for real, there was actually a need for a foundation. That is why you never see me drag African TV. I never joined the dragging. Because I sabi what is going on. But I'm not going to be part of it. In fact, African TV, they never knew that I know the genesis of the whole up and now they break down his own thing. Until when I started talking about him on the music platform, Fiverr, I was talking about him. And I said I was part of what happened. I saw what happened. And it came out, and he came up there, and he said, and I asked him, everything I've said so far, was there any like that? He said, no, that I'm right. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that the mistake we ever made is that me being with the family of the family, I saw a lot of things there. And there are some things that they're supposed to pursue that they're not doing. Mr. Miwa is the big problem. I have been the one supporting Mr. Miwa. I thought he was going to learn. I always giving him second chances. All the chances that I was given to him, he did not use it correctly. And I got tired of it. I'm tired of doing damage control for the family because, oh, the love of MOHBAD father, this, and that is it. Emotions to be set aside. If you are looking for the cause of justice for MOHBAD, you have to do away with emotions. Now in December, I have secretly, since July last year, I have paved the way from the family. But in December, I come up publicly to say that, you know what, officially, I'm away from the family. I want to start coming and address and say it the way it is. So if you wanted to bash Bossman, Bossman was with the family before, I was like, oh yes, I was.
So Bossman, are you part of a group that we can class underground? Obviously, Comrade Moses will be part of that team as well as Iye Kudi. Do you know of other underground system?
Yeye was
that
not on
either.
Yeye
Okay,
Kudi
go
was
ahead.
not on the part of any underground, whatever.
Okay,
Yeye
so
Kudi
but
is
you are, but you are.
Yeye Kudi, hold on. Yeye
But
Kudi
are you part of an underground
it
system? You
depends
yourself.
on what you are saying. I am not in any team apart from my squad. Ryan Whisper,
So that's an underground system anyway.
No,
You and your squad.
we work as an independently. We work because we saw that those are my like minds that we put together. Okay, and ever since there's a reason why Ryan Whisper also left justice from MOHBAD. There's a lot that is going on. All right, so and the underground that you are talking about, there was no anything like underground thing. The thing is that the family of Aloba, is the way they're talking to me, they're also talking to thousands of people, like the people like Obuki JC and other people there. So when they talk to you, Mr. Miwa will go to this other person, they will come with their own ideas. They mess up everything. There's no underground anything, and that's just the truth. The only group that we joined was that, number one, at the beginning of at the peak of the whole thing, myself and Aries, we were in the group before. And that was the group where I met Comrade Mose. That was where I met Ryan Whisper. Everything scattered, and myself and Comrade, we fell out from the group, and we became a squad.
So everything scattered. Because for me and people listening and the rest of us that according
Even
to
investor
vengeance,
was even part of that thing
gladiators,
too.
the gladiators, the emperors, and the generals, we are just doing our own thing, fighting ourselves on the forecourts. And in the background, you've joined Supreme's people with your own people. That got disbanded, which means that the underground then got separated. So there is a separatist situation. And in that underground, Westo is involved to a certain extent. Arifa was it was invested his time in this process, but you would have defected or separated from the likes of Supreme, and they would have actually sort of like would tell their own position and have their own people. When it comes to collecting money, and money is very, very important anyway. With you and your people, and and we know in the public domain, we've actually seen war happened with the errands you guys sent. What's his name? Yomi Fabi and all that kind of stuff before he grew his own wings and decided to be independent and all that kind of stuff. Did your kind of quest for fund spread beyond your own team? I.e., did you guys at any given time would have actually go as close to the boundaries of Latisne by any chance?
Never. Out of pockets. Out of my pockets. You could have brought money out of the pocket. The last money that was given to Yomi was Mr. Akin. I was Mr. Akin was aware of what we were doing. I was the one that told Mr. Akin that Yomi will go back to Lagos again, to go to the station where the Baba Mohbad claimed that that carried Mohbad's body and they refused to give him police report. That I wanted me to go back there and get some strength for and 300. In fact, Mr. Akin wanted to give him 500,000. I said, Mr. Akin, don't give that money to Yomi. Give it to the person that used to help me to send money to Yomi. So that by the time he needs money, we send money to him. Because if you can't give it that, if you give him a lot of that money, 500,000 naira, he won't be able to do account for it. So at the end of the day, Mr. Akin said, boss man, let us test him. That's what Mr. Akin said. Let's test him. Let's see what's going to do. But at the long run, he later sent 300,000 naira. And that was a receipt that was out there. 300,000 naira. Your meeting date did not come back. I heard him on different platforms. I've been calling him out since last year, but I just stopped talking about it because when I keep talking about things, I will just let go of it. Like, what he's saying on other platforms, let him come and say it to my face. Remember, I've been receipt that day from man, come and defend it. He will drop. Your meal will drop down. You can only go to all these gullible. Anything you come about of Papariano, where people will get sense, we listen to both of us. And now we see that they funny. Mashi, even want to be that they funny. Me that the Baba know what in Jade. You mean that while he was on this road to Kurudu and all stuff like that, we were doing video calls. The video of Yomi knocking the gate. I want this man. Don't post this thing. Or because we want to get popularity. Or you went to go and knock on the gate of someone. And you think the people on the other side that do not want you to get justice, they do not. You posting that thing to the public. Haven't you exposed the neighbor? Haven't you exposed the neighbor? I don't want to talk too much because they will say that boss man don't start.
So if let's say in your space and your people, do you guys, well, in your own estimate anyway, would you have actually thought that you guys may have suffered a loss because you've made the wrong move or you got it wrong? Still talking about Yomi Fabiyi, for instance, you guys engaged with him over a period of time until something went wrong, or I don't know, you fell out.
No, what went wrong was that
yeah.
the fact that
But do you actually kind of believe that you guys may have suffered losses based on wrong judgments? Wrong judgments.
Wrong judgment. There was no wrong judgment over. What do you mean about wrong judgment?
No. What I'm saying is, okay. Say for instance, you wanted Yomi to do something, and you're engaging with Westo on the other side. Is there anything that you thought
No, I was not
went
engaging
wrong
Westo
somewhere?
on that side. The issue of Westo don't take now since 2023.
No. I'm trying to link the whole thing together and get to a consensus to say, as a team, have we suffered losses because we got it wrong?
Oh, yes. A lot of people have been scamming justice for MOHBAD, and we just chose to keep quiet because some people love it when they are being scammed. And if you even come and tell them whatever, they will tell you that leave us, number of money they spend. So if it is, and it is true, now their money, by the time their eye is clear, they go understand. So I am not going to come and start trying to stop some people from whatever. Let them donate whatever they want to donate. That's why I came out yesterday and intentionally tell the public, you know what, let me just give you another adjustment. That's why there was a reason why I said they've closed the case of MOHBAD case in Panti. I'm only giving them idea so that anyone that is telling them that the MOHBAD case is still open and all that stuff like that. I have my reason for everything I say on social media. I have my reason for saying all that. But they don't think the public don't need to be helped. You know, they like to be scammed. They like to be jail, like a word that you used to use. And, you know, and that's just the way it is.
So if we are where we are, we are.
Hold on, let me say
Yeah,
this
go on.
before you
Go
say
on.
so.
Go on.
We didn't have no
Go
issue
on.
with Yomi. The only place where we had issue with him, in fact, the members of my crew, I did not even want to go at. But you know what? I'll look away. But the member of my crew, like Ryan Whisper, was like, Bossman, no, this is wrong. Bossman, this is wrong. You gotta talk. Why? What went wrong? When we started seeing you on Yomi on different platform hosting, saying, I have spent my money. Nobody sent me to MOHBAD's house. It is my personal money that I spent. And I was like, how could you spend your personal? You're using reverse psychology on the public. Now, people are saying, what is wrong with Bossman? Bossman is want this, what I want. I'm not trying to bring people down, but it's the truth. But people don't want to hear the truth. Yomi singularly keep lying to people that he sent himself to MOHBAD's house when they are facts. People always want to listen to Yomi because it was Yomi you saw on the field. I risked my life. I risked my life. You now yourself say you won't die. I have gotten somebody that wanted to go to MOHBAD's house. You are the one that got involved. I connected you into a three-way call between myself and Yekudi. And you heard me talking to Yekudi on that, and you said that, Bossman, this is a good idea. You can get it done. Okay, come. No, you be celebrity now. Say, Bossman, are you serious? He said, yes. And I said, okay. The person that I've already hired to go for it, I just give him stipends. And I said, okay, you want me to go? And money was taken out of my account. I dropped money. It was my idea. People on the Yekudi platform knows about this. It was supposed to be a social experiment. In fact, it's supposed to be a day thing. It was supposed to be a day thing. But because Yomi got there at nighttime and they could not see the cameras, we said, Yomi, you know what? Take money for hotel. Past the night, I was one that was instructing him to sleep at the hotel. I paid him money for the hotel. He said he doesn't have money for clothes. I gave him money for clothes. What got us angry was that after we gave him money for clothes, Yomi now went behind to go and collect money again from Ayofe and who again? That lady. Ayofe and what's the name of this woman? Come on. What's the name of this other lady? Collect this money for clothes again from
Perry?
Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, but we just gave you money for clothes. You went again to go and collect. Why are you doing this? Yomi, how did your foundation got to be involved in you going to MOHBAD's house? That is the question we're asking Yomi to come and answer also. Why are you telling people that at that time, I have all the pictures here, but even Bukide say, let us support Yomi. He has been spending his money, the TikTok config, the 10-year logos, everybody saying, I said, go Yomi. Why are you telling people that you are using your own money to do all these things? Everything was fully funded. Why are you telling the public for this? Ibi tí ní jà nìyẹn. Ibi tí jà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn. Because they want to circumvent the public.
So, Bossman, I have a series of questions for you. Very simple questions. Now, I'm going to say it as many different phrases and rejig it the way I can. Why shouldn't we work with Yomi again? Should we
Anybody
work?
can
No,
work
no.
with
Let
you.
me finish. Let me finish. Should we work with Yomi again? Is there a way we can work with him and correct the failings and the failures of the past? He's gonna come back, but why shouldn't we work with him?
I stand to be corrected, and I respect you, especially the very IT guy. I'm the IT guy.
Can I say something?
Hold on, please. I have been wounded. I've learned from my mistakes, and I won't. It's like if you fool me once, you are the fool. But if you fool me the second time, then I become the fool, and I don't want to continue to become the fool. I have learned from the issue of Westo and some other things that has happened, because me trying to work with other people, it did not generate well. It didn't go down well. All right? I've learned from that. In fact, I've shut the door back to I tried to, like, boss man, we cannot do this thing by ourselves. Let's work together. All those people I tried to work with, we end up not working well. So I was like, you know what? In fact, I shut the door and I went back to my closet with my squirt. I don't trust nobody anymore. See, you can be talking to someone on the phone like this. Forget it to IT guy. You're being recorded. I swear to God. That we keep it. Till the day you have issues, we start typing things out. That we keep it. So is it the kind of people that you want to be dealing with? See, no matter how you like it or not, Yomi has done well, because there was at a point, especially with the press conference that he granted, Yomi popularize the J for him. You cannot take it away from that guy. That one, what I just said, nobody can take it away from him. The guy popularized justice for MOHBAD. Either, they want to say.
To be honest, Yomi shook the tables.
He did.
He did. He did.
He did.
He literally shook every.
He did. Except
He
you want to
hit
lie.
justice for MOHBAD by miles of thunder, fire, storms. He arrived, and we all knew he did.
Yeah, and that is the thing. I don't not allow personal vendetta. That is one thing about me. I will not allow personal vendetta to maybe give someone this credit.
Yeah.
Aside what I just said, any other thing, I'm like, yeah.
you know, when someone like Obama came to the picture in America, the situation was neither here nor there. Just when we thought Obama did well, regardless of how the Americans felt, and recently with this Burkina Faso situation, we've now destroyed the history is destroyed. The good work is done, because it's now likened to him taking Gaddafi out of the face of the earth and actually turned Libya into an up and coming country. Because at that point in time, Libya was actually thriving to even grow into the West in his own right. And all of a sudden, Obama did not have the credence and the credibility that he had. And the same thing for Yomi Fabi, obviously. He came. He gave us focus for a while, because his frequent travel to the police station is not just the one, but he is always bringing different designs to the table, different fabrics, and we're all loving it and all that kind of stuff. Whilst people see it on the sideline who castigated him the first time when he jumped over the fence, and when he came back, we thought, okay, if he has the temerity to actually come back and he really maybe wants to redeem himself, and people sitting on the sideline will say, let's just give him a benefit of the doubt, so it doesn't seem as if, oh, you IT guy, you and Yomi, you just hate this guy. So we just let it just slide, and he was doing his own thing. And then obviously, someone like myself will disturb the system and say, well, enough is enough. It's time to call this guy out. We are not accepting you eating gala and meat pie in police stations, cantonment, and sit under there and be. Yeah, if I wanted them to send me my own meat pie, if they are sending my own meat pie, at least I will know that I'm part of the problem. I wanted that meat pie. They didn't even send me meat pie. They ate meat pie in the army, police cantonment, and all that kind of stuff. Watered it down. Rally did not happen. Donated over 10 million. Even if they spent 3 million to feed people meat pie. Someone is making a bad noise. That Ola Dots, you need to mute yourself. Ola Dots, mute yourself, or someone mute him because
See,
it's clear my ears.
the IT guy.
Ola
The IT guy.
Dots, Ola Dots.
Abike,
Somebody
can
to
you
mute
mute
this
him?
guy.
Yeah, the IT guy.
Yeah.
You see, let me
Abike?
just permit me to say something. I beg of your pardon.
Carry on, Bossman, carry on.
You see, just from about I've gotten to the point that we think that when people don't understand what happened behind the closed door before you set someone for. See, the emergence of Yomi is going to MOHBAD's house is what make people Yomi went there and all stuff like that. There are some things that are not true. There are some lies in some things. Where that Awasawambe, Kamo. But the people that want to be Sakam and Jay, they are falling for it. If tell Yomi to come and challenge or have a debate with me, maybe then I'll let the public that they should remove emotions. They should hear from both sides. This is not about a competition or whatever. No. The thing is that don't fool the public. Don't. Do not fool them. Especially when you are extorting money from them. They are vulnerable because they really want to get into the waiting by MOHBAD. Don't fool them. And some people even enjoy to be fooled. They are foolish. And just after, that's why I've been quiet. That's why I said in 2025, I am not going to say anything about Yomi. And to give me that credit, that, do you know it was because of Yomi, I never talk about Biodun Lawal? Now, with all these things that he goes to different platforms and all stuff like that, all what he's saying out there, you should come and say it in front of me. There are some people that are not aware of what happened. They are not aware. But I am not against him. Like I said, you have to give him his flowers for popularizing justice. He did. Nobody can take that away from him. But there were also some stunts. Now, let me tell you something. Maybe I'm going to be saying this thing for the first time. Do you know, are you guys aware that the police are looking for Yomi? The IT guy.
Really?
Ask Yomi now. The police not
No,
looking
I
for him.
know, I know that Golden
Why are they
Sales. I
looking
know
for
that he
him?
got bail. I know that he got bail. I know
don't
that
want
he
to
got
talk
bail
that
sometimes ago.
No,
No, I know that he got bail. Yeah, I know
They
that
are
he
looking
got
for
bail
Yomi.
sometimes
Okay, they
ago.
said he said
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes, he
Somebody on
got
the
bail.
comment section said he said
But
that.
Golden
I've
Sale,
not
because
seen it.
you wanted to
Now
say
I want to
something
say something.
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Thank you. You asked a question that can't we work together with Yomi? That's the question you asked from Bossman. And if you listen to what Bossman is saying, though I will not say I won't be biased, but I will appreciate it if Mr. Yomi can actually engage Bossman, honestly. Because for somebody to be telling you that he challenged you to come and fix him one-on-one and he have the proof of what he's talking about, what stopped Mr. Yomi of not comforting challenge Bossman? You understand? That's point number one. Number two, you cannot send someone an errand and you after everything, you cannot able to come back and feed that person, give the person a free back. Oh, Bossman sends me something. I have right to deliver because he's the one who gave me the money. He gave me the money to do one particular thing for him. I must deliver what he sent me. Now, if he cannot deliver, how do you think people can still move along with him? When the first one he did, you could not deliver, could not give the accountability of what you are being sent. And he said, Bossman, hold on, Bossman, hold on, please. And sorry, Bossman. And Bossman said he wasn't the person that they want to send that errand initial, but he was the one who said, errand me molelo, I can do it moleshe now. You said you are a celebrity. He said no moleshe now. So if you can tell him, begging him that you can do it. Now you did it. Why can't you now give a feedback of what you've done? Now that is when your answer is now. Do you think even if everybody now gather money that they want to actually use Yomi, everybody gather money and give to Yomi, do you think Yomi can deliver to us? That was the question. Working with him is not the problem. But the issue here is, can he explain? Can he come and give us the accountability? Can he give us the feedback without any hot word or trying to say this and that? Nobody should ask him for accountability. Nobody should do this. Not telling us story, and so on. That's the aspect I am looking for me. That is the angles I'm looking at. Even if you want to work with him,
you see, people don't understand when it comes to logical reasons. They don't understand things. I don't understand most of our the people, the audience, listen to that person. Instead of you to listen to both sides and let them have a debate, you will just glow with someone like this. Either the person is.
That's why I said I don't have problem with him. But according to what you said now, you want to engage him. That's the problem. So I don't know what is actually going on. I don't know.
They want to hit me like Indomie that day.
But I don't hate him. But I expected him to. Nobody.
And I said, come. I am not a savior on all these things. But it seems you guys just like to be played. But that is why I've been keeping quiet about that. Even though when I go to platform, they want to bring the issue of Yomi, I said that anything about Yomi, I am the one to talk about it. Until it passes boundary. It was these people that were coming to taunt me. You can't taunt me on my own money. Now me spend money now. Now me get
really, the boss man, hold on. Oh yeah, you spend the money, but he did a great job. We all see. But the problem I'm having with him is when he cannot able to tell you or confront you. I don't like somebody challenging me several times, and I cannot able to come out for
golden seal. Golden seal. Let me put
this guy before you say something, because
I will just drop this. Let me just drop this line.
Hold on, sir. I want to.
No, Golden Seal said. No, she said he did a lot of great things. But what did Yomi Fabiyi achieve? Golden Seal. In all the great things he did, what can you put your finger on that he achieved?
I won't be biased.
I'm being fair. I'm actually being fair.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. I know Bossman saying he gave the money. What if you give the money and no one to send? That's another one. If somebody can leave what he or she is doing to attend to a particular something, now. Of him to go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. It's not a little job, it's not a small job. Maybe we know the line. Hold on, Mr. Bossman. I know you give the money.
Hold on. Yomi was not the only person that was sent to MOHBAD's house.
If you go to MOHBAD's house and they talk about the CCTV,
Sakuma has been to MOHBAD's house.
Of course.
Arifa has been to MOHBAD's house. They did not want to find these people. See, I have evidence that nobody is trying to buy Yomi. These are the part of our issues with Yomi. And I've been telling him, come to me and tell me that people want to buy you. Me, I have the evidence for hand here. Continue to bamboozle people. Oh, they solo ju mi koro ju pe wọ́n fẹ́ pa Yomi.
Ibi tí mo ti ní problem pẹ̀lú Mr. Yomi gangan nìyẹn pé báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa challenge èèyàn strongly like this and you cannot defend yourself. Oh, lè kojú ẹni yẹn. You cannot face that first person one-on-one.
Let him come and say it to my face. Let Yomi
It
come and
is
say it to
well.
my face.
But pé kò ṣe kan yẹn, ó try o.
Yomi did,
I will not
yes.
lie you.
But you should stop
Yomi
telling me
tried.
that
I will not lie. Fún wọn bá tó ṣe, ó
hold
gbìyànjú.
on. Nobody is disputing all that.
Good.
But you should stop saying, I've told you where he did, that you gave him his flowers, that, and you were abroad in Ben, and you really not going to come. Olufewo jíṣẹ́. And number two, Yomi, I did not send you there. I have gotten someone. I mean, don't share now. If you have money, you can use it. Send your money. See, if you think you're partying share, loti maje. But I did you. I did palo bad you. You have to pity the public sometimes. People have donated money into the access account and into the GoFundMe. I did you. No bad.
Lóòótọ́ ni ná.
I did you. No bad now. Now, Golden Seal, prove me wrong if this is right or wrong. If you think Motoko Binu say Yomi, see, I am not dragging him and all that. I say that I've not said anything in any condescending way. But if you say the other people are going to take it that, hey, don't drag Yomi, no. IT guy, please, without fairness, with all fairness, don't castigate. I mean, don't defend me. Just say it the way. Just be neutral.
Yes,
When
sir.
Yomi went to MOHBAD's house, was fully funded. It was supposed to be a day trip. But we said, you know what, Yomi? Take money, lodge yourself in the hospital. I mean, in the hotel. So by the time Yekude comes out the next day, you will be able to start over again, so that when Yomali re ile MOHBAD at the other things, Loju Momo, where the cameras are. Do you know cameras one? Let me pause there. Now, the next day, and I said, Yomi, instead of you wasting away, waiting for Yekude in the afternoon, do private surveillance, interview people, go to neighbors. That was the instruction that was given to Yomi.
Oh, she did.
Now, the video
Didn't
that
he?
we went to go and knock on the gates. We told Yomi with a Yekude, because he sent the videos to us. Only Sheko send them. No, don't send this video. I cannot instruct Yomi what to do, but it is sometimes you need to pay attention to this. Just take a look at it. I'm not condemning him. Yomi, what you went to MOHBAD's house to do is private surveillance. There are some things that is not meant for the public. That you knocking on the gate of a MOHBAD's neighbor and all stuff like that. Don't post it. Before we know it, the post is already social media.
Okay, hold on, no. When you sent him to go and do all of that, is Yomi a police? Is he a detective? Why would you say Yomi because he's a celebrity could go and do such a work?
I didn't say he's a police. Private investigating thing. You don't have to be a professional. If the police cannot do to get their job done, who costs us all these things? Are you a blogger? Not be when the police don't do their job that everybody becomes blogger.
Okay, bossman. Let's get to another position. So
Hold on, I'm trying to say
But
something.
for me, he did a great
I
job.
want to
He's not
buttress what
explaining
gold.
things.
There's
Hold on, it's not
something
about not
Golden Seal.
explaining
No,
things.
Golden Seal made a point. Yeah. Now, what I'm looking at now is that you were gonna send someone else the errand. Yomi volunteered to do it. Now, okay, that's that. Let me take it slowly. So, at some point, there is an investigative aspect to it. So, at that point, Bossman and your people, did you guys now believe that it can deliver? Did you guys, at that point in time, discuss something with him to assert that he's a private investigator?
He's not a
Right.
private
Good question.
investigator as how.
No, I'm just asking.
Is he a private investigator?
Yes. Did you guys get up to a point where you believe he's got the credentials? I know he has his NGO. Did he put his NGO and his credentials and training in front of you to say, look at my certificate too. I was also trained as a private investigator? Because you guys have now given him duties, you're giving him some kind of things to bring back to you, but part of it is dangerous and it's going to put him in the firing line and the front line to be investigating something beyond reproach.
No.
So if you send him on an errand and you believe that there is a private investigation
I'm not. I did
involved,
not send
are
him on
you
an errand.
no, are you
It's a
expecting
fact.
him? Were you expecting him at the time to do it on his own or to use an affiliate to get the job done?
Okay, this is it. Yomi was not in this contest. It was not involved in all these things at all. You only heard me have a conversation. You could have hired someone to get the job done. He was calling me when I was talking to Yekudi. And I told Yekudi that Yekudi, Yomi is on the call calling me. Do you want me to add him to this conversation? Yekudi said, I should go ahead. And while he was added to the conversation, we continue. And he heard about, boss man, that's a good idea. Hey, I can do it now. I said, can you do? What do you mean you can do it? You be celebrity. He offered himself. He convinced himself it has nothing to do with personal investigator or he's an ambassador. It was just like me. Nothing.
But you guys trusted him to deliver. You trusted him to deliver.
Right.
Yes, of course. That is why we went there. Yes. That is why he went there. He was able to convince us to do that. All right.
Okay,
So
that
now,
means sorry, bossman. That means you people were not the one who sent him, but he volunteered to do it willingly for his own mind.
what are you talking about now? What do you mean for his own mind?
No, because he said, he told you he can do it, right? When you
He
said
can
you
do
have
it.
somebody
That's not
else
saying that person that he will get the job done, that he will do it. And I said, okay. And you gave me money for it. What are you talking about? Was fully funded out of my pocket.
But boss man, you would have trusted him. Okay, look at it this way. You may or you will have trusted him at the time to deliver. Now,
Right.
during that period of time, I went live openly. When it went live openly and we were all seeing him live and all that kind of stuff, and you guys knew you were the one that sponsored the process. Did you not actually kind of see red flags in that position? Because was the job it was given, was the role it was given, does it actually include him broadcasting live?
Yes. What we said
Yes. Is that a yes? Is that a yes?
Hold on. What we said he should podcast live was the distance from MOHBAD's house.
Is it the host that is snoring? Is it the host that is snoring there?
No, it's not the one. Someone is sleeping.
The stuff that we told him that we should podcast live was the distance from MOHBAD's house to the first hospital and the second hospital. Every other thing was not planned of the thing until when it got there. And we're like, you know what? Instead of you wasting away, waiting for your Yekudi to come the next day, you just do this and do that.
But Bossman, do you actually not believe that broadcasting live in findings that you don't know how useful the information would be was a wrong thing to do? Because I would not have actually thought that
Which
you
one is
guys
the wrong
will.
thing
You
to
see,
do? Which one is the
no.
which one is the wrong thing?
If Yomi goes out there and he's gone to MOHBAD's house and he's gone to the hospital and all that kind of stuff and he's done all the video and then send the video to you, do you guys not actually believe that it should have actually been done properly and it delivers to you rather than doing it live? That live aspect, I mean,
Take a look.
you
I
guys
like
must
that
have done
statement.
something wrong at that
Sometimes
point in time.
I like that question.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we have
Yeah.
if you have a constructive conversation, I will always respond to it. See, there's one thing that actually led to Yomi going to MOHBAD's house. The legal team claim that they have done all the investigations. I just love to do my own thing personally for me. Okay? Even on that live, go and watch it. I've said this thing that we are doing is a social experiment. And what led us to that was that we discovered that the way they were portraying the distance from MOHBAD's house to the first hospital, what's his name again? Kuramed, Ironi. And there was an argument that Okada applied straight here. So how come it took them 20 minutes or 25 minutes to get to Kuramed? And I said, okay. I want to let them to know that whatever they are portraying in the citizen is not the way it is. And at the same time, I want transparency. I keep telling people there is a reason for everything that happened. That I wanted transparency, that for people to see, because people were saying that Okada Ogbabe, because of you, I want to know, she Okada Ogbabe, because they claim that they put MOHBAD on the bike. And the reason why I brought it to the public is that I want to open the yash of the police. See, I know this is all about tactics. I wanted to open the yash of the police and all the comported whatever they put in the CTC. That was the main reason why we said it was social experiment. Go and watch the video. You will hear me
But
keep saying that.
Sarkoma did it for nothing, and he serialized the whole process of all his findings. He wasn't sponsored; he sponsored himself, but did not broadcast live. You see, you guys may have spent all that money and all that kind of stuff, but other people also did it
MOHBAD's house
and brought information to us. No, they brought useful information to us, but it wasn't broadcast live. It's a live broadcast thing. I'm looking at it, and I care. I care about everybody's life. Yomi got instruction of you guys. You guys have given him instruction of which part of it you want him to broadcast live. He was putting his life at risk. You guys did not actually also look at your findings. You see, the findings you guys are trying to do, then crossed itself with Yomi's thought when he's on the ground. So you guys wanted him to give you a showcase of how long it takes from here to there and broadcast that live. And Yomi went AWOL. He went AWOL on you guys because whilst on the ground, you've got people praising him, celebrity. He lost the plot. The celebrity framers thing went into his head. And then he literally sort of like lost your script and decided to engineer his own script. And everything just went sideways for a while.
Can I interject?
Yeah. Yes.
The issue, I keep repeating myself, you guys always still putting it away. The issue with us, with Yomi, is not about going to MOHBAD's house. It was the fact that he played some game in the process. All right, which made us to
Golden Seal, I told you that the host is snoring. The host is asleep.
Oh, she's not
if
the one.
Anybody can mute her.
No, I'm mute.
If anybody can mute her.
She's mute.
Is he? Are you sure? I think it's the host.
Anyway.
Because chairman is mute. Chairman normally will be the one snoring. Not under normal condition. But I can see chairman is mute himself. Chairman, are you awake? Yeah. So anyway, let's carry on.
My issue is this. When you went to MOHBAD's house and he came back, in fact, it got to the point that we said that, you know what, Yomi, go back home. Go and change your clothes and also go and relax. Then that was when the 300,000 was transferred to him to go back to Panty. To go back to Lagos. All right. Now, the main problem is not about the information or no information. The thing is that when you were not giving your RIMA, you were telling the public that you use your money. You did it all by yourself. That is your money that you were using, even though you are broke, now your money you're using. Don't bamboozle the public. To the point that one day, some people that do not like him started dragging me, Yeye Kudi, alongside with him. And we were calling Yomi behind the closed door.
Boss, Yomi pulled the first one on you guys, though.
Hold on, now let me finish talking. I don't care.
Okay, carry on, but I'm seeing the funny side to it. Yeah. I think Yomi pulled the first one.
Why? I see everything there with the very wicked Steve showed all this thing. Why do we have your account? Everybody were posting your account, claiming that you sponsor yourself there. Is your money that you were using. Not be me give you money. Why are you telling public that you were the one that was using your money? Now, we now found out that the money that was given, what got me really upset at the beginning of the thing, that this is the thing that people publicly don't know about. The day that Yekudi came out to start talking about Yomi, Yekudi now said that everything was funded by us. Yekudi also dropped money. I dropped money. All right? And we said that we pay money for hotel. The next thing, I said, no, nobody we pay for money for hotel. Oh. On the life of Yekudi. Now she pay for money for hotel. I said, what do you mean? Now we pay for money for hotel. We gave him so money. He said, no. Now she pay money. I said, she just was evidence say, now our debit card she used to pay. That our debit card she used to pay for the hotel of Yomi stays, which is true. It was Biodun Lawal that paid for every expenses of Yomi. All the money that Yomi collected from us. Biodun now claimed that Yomi also scammed her.
No, bossman. Let's slow down.
Hold on, please. Now don't
you're taking us somewhere else now.
Hold on.
Yeah, but you're taking us somewhere else though.
I'm giving you what got me really upset was that the next day, when you were supposed to leave Lagos, I've sent you was it 100,000 naira or 150,000 naira a night before? You woke up in the next day. You came to me that you were stranded. And I was like, but I just sent you money yesterday. I never knew that you went back to your Yekudi asking for money again, asking for another third person again. Your Yekudi had to call me on the phone. Passman, why are you doing like this? You sent somebody on an assignment, you did not take care of him, you don't give him money. Yekudi, I sent money to him a day before. But he's telling him that he's stranded. Now, my point is this. Before I could tell the other person to send money to Yomi, you couldn't just send me a receipt of 100,000 naira that she just sent money to Yomi. That means he was asking money from me, asked money from Yekudi, asked money from another person again. So if we all send money to Yomi, you don't collect money from 3 of us at a go. Now, we did not know what was going on until when Biodun started talking. Now, my point is this. Yomi, if it was true that Biodun paid for your hotel bill, your expenses in Lagos, why did you now come to us on the day that you were stranded?
No, who was sponsoring this lady, this Lawal person? Who was sponsoring Lawal?
Just listen to my own side of the story. Now, with all the money that we gave to you, about 680,000 naira as at that time, and you did not spend a dime, it was Biodun that paid. What on earth doesn't make you to now come again and be disturbing us that you are stranded, you have no money to go back to your house? Whereas, but what go forget hotel. It was Biodun that paid. You pocket that money to yourself. And you're now troubling us again. You even allow you couldn't start saying that to me, told you and all stuff like that. This at the beginning of the issue that we have with Yomi.
No, let's slow down a bit. Is Biodun another peers? Is Biodun another selfless rich person who doesn't know, according to people, the way they label peers? Is Biodun another peers on this course? Is she sponsoring herself? What is the need in it for her? Where did Biodun find the zeal and the magnanimity of sponsoring Yomi that sparsely, that openly, hotel and all that? Who is Biodun? Who is sponsoring this person? Is Biodun another peers?
Let's be careful with what we're talking. It said, according to her, he said when he got there, Yomi told her that he sponsored himself for the trip, that he does not have money, that he didn't have money, that he was just off for MOHBAD, that he have. Do you know Yomi went to eat at Biodun's house? He went to the house that night now. Before he learned later, they went to lodge him.
But the sudden coyness is literally sort of like you meet a benefactor somewhere. All of a sudden, I met Dangote. Dangote doesn't know me, but he sort of, and Dangote decided to take me in, feed me, clothe me, and all that kind of stuff. And we built a relationship from there. I eventually scammed Dangote. I mean, does it make any sense? I just want to make any sense out of the union because I think something people are not telling us something because I don't think this woman out of nowhere can just see Yomi, even if it's live or whatever. Oh, Yomi Fabi, don't worry, I'm on the same quest as you. Come this way. Change your clothes. Can you get into my husband PJ? We're gonna feed you. I mean, is that not a Nollywood script? Because it
I
sounds like a script that is written by Yomi Fabi.
yeah. Let's forget about it. Let's change topic. First, I'm even I'm drained talking about this matter. It seems you
Okay,
just want
let's try something. Let's try
on
something
this
as we
matter.
do
I don't want
normally,
to talk about that.
as we do to respect our fellow panelists. I know Jack came before Olu.
Mr.
Hold on, Golden Seal. I know Jack came before Olu. And now, Olu, can we give you the opportunity to speak if you're able to unmute yourself and engage with us? Olu, before Jack. Olu, are you there? Olu, this is your opportunity to engage. You've been quiet and we're giving you the opportunity to engage with us. Olu, are you there? Jack, let's have you if you're there. Jack, can we have you, please? Thank you. Jack, let's have you. Olu, Jack, Olu, Jack. Neither of them. They are asleep.
No,
Go on,
Agbayani.
Golden Seal. Golden Seal, go on, go on,
IT
Golden Seal.
guy,
Wait,
Agbayani.
Oh,
Auntie,
Jack is back. Jack is back. Jack is back. Jack is back. Okay, go on, Jack.
Go on, Jack.
Go on, Jack.
let me just quickly talk. Yeah, my voice is not good, so I'll just talk. Yeah, what I just want to say is, me, I've listened to what transpired between Bossman and Yomi and you
Jack,
could just what?
your network keep freezing, Jack.
Oh,
Your network
okay.
keep
Can
freezing.
you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
You
Yeah,
can
go
hear
for
me.
it, Jack. Go for it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I've listened to what transpired between Bossman and Yomi. You could as well. Right from when the time when it happened, I listened, and immediately I already know who messed up. You see, from what Bossman has further said now, it is clear that Yomi is just an opportunist. An opportunist. If you look at what the Bossman said, anybody could have done what he did. To be honest, let's be honest. What he did, to be honest, it wasn't like it's something that is something that is so big that no people cannot do. Because if you listen to him, they didn't contract, they didn't force him, they didn't say, "Oh, please, there is nobody that could pull this thing for us. We want someone to go so place and do this, but there is nobody, there was no one willing. So can you do it for us?" No, he heard the conversation. He was interested. He himself, by himself, without force, without force or coercion, any form of coercion, said he was gonna do it because he had money involved. They were gonna fund him. We're talking about money here. Look, people should stop looking at some things as though they are not looking at the other side. Apparently, anybody who could say that, no, none of us here on this that we hear that kind of conversation will say, "Oh, yeah, I can do it. Let me go there," because you are not redundant, because you are doing something with your life. But if you don't have anything doing, to be honest, you can say you want to do it because there's money involved. And don't forget, when this guy got to that place, when he saw the mission, when he got in the midst of the mission, in the middle of the mission, he now saw an opportunity. When he saw the reaction, the kind of buzz he got, probably when they put on live and all that, when they put all this stuff on live. So he saw that as an opportunity. So he just veered away from the mission to another thing, to his own story script. And that was when he went crazy. He came up with a love, whatever, and then all of this whole thing is just unfortunate. As far as I'm concerned, that was what I've been saying. That what happened between Yekudi and Yomi, and the boss man and some other people, individuals. If you look at it, look at the pattern, the same pattern with what happened between Yomi and the music and Karima. What happened too? You know, all of this nonsense about you want to do sacrifice, you want to carry some nonsense, whatever, and you took money from one person, the same money you went to another person, you took it. If you look at the pattern, this guy has got he has got he has got what do you call he has got okay, I won't say stealing now. He's got scamming in his DNA because this is how scammers do, and this is how liars do. And if you look at
So Jack, let me just slow you down. I'll leave you the room to carry on. So, when Yomi went into overdrive, Bossman, don't speak now. Let Jack carry on. You collect your thoughts. So at some point, Yomi went into overdrive, and it was uncontrollable. And at that point in time, Bossman, which you won't respond to now, just think about it. Why did you guys not really inflame it and gbas the whole situation, give it volume and do woto and stop him at all cost?
How can you
Why would
justify
you
the
guys
IT
see something that
guy?
is wrong
You
and
can't
you
give
know
what
that
you.
is rogging? No, hold on. Is rogging the institution, is actually now on the ground, is now doing his own thing, but he was doing a certain percentage, a very high percentage of it live. Then when he goes offline, you guys are not able, forced to reach him. And then when he came back live again, it became Yomi Fabi rather than the errand boy that you guys actually put on the ground. Why did you guys not really push it and
I,
allow the public to stop him?
no, I really want to disagree with some of the statement we make. Say sometimes we can just set the record straight without
Yeah.
going condescending. If you call your me an errand boy, I don't think that is going to be cool in his
No, I would have thought I would have felt like an errand boy if you had. You see, the thing is, the connotation of errand is
Let's
actually doing
introduce that with
errands
the
for
meaning of
you.
errand boy.
He is actually doing errands for you guys. Period. That
See,
is the most
no,
simplistic you can
I
put it in
see,
English.
I
He
don't
was
want to
running
no,
I don't
errands
want to
for
hold
you
you
don't
guys
guys
say
at
back.
the
that.
time.
Don't
He
say
was
that.
running
It's not
errands.
if I
He
were
Don't
to
was
say
call
an
running
you
IT
errands
guy.
for
Don't
you
let
I
at
us
the
won't like
time.
disrespect.
I won't like
And it would
that
have
stuff.
been
Don't let
an
us
errand boy as far
disrespect
as I'm
him.
concerned. I would
Don't
have
let us
felt like an
disrespect
errand
him.
boy anyway.
No, I don't
Don't let
want
us
us to
disrespect him on
disrespect
that.
him, even if he's not doing what we want. Please.
I was undergoing
You guys must develop the sense of irony and stop being
I know
emotional.
no, but
No, that doesn't mean we
I
should
would have been an
disrespect him.
errand
With
boy
due
you
running the
will
respect to
feel
errand.
him.
I can run
disrespected. We have
errands.
these people.
Listen now.
I think you
You
want
guys
to
are too
let Jack
emotional.
finish
I
now.
run errands every
No,
weekend for my
IT
family.
guy, IT guy.
I
Jack has
run
not finished his
errands for my
submission. You take
son,
it off
my
from him.
family at home. I go out and run errands for them. At that point in time, I will, in a very jocular way, as in catching fun, I will say, these people are rogging me left, right, and center. They are running me on errands. At that point in time, I am on errands for them.
But
Please,
Do
can you
you
let
IT
guys
Jack
not
guy,
have a
finish his
sense of
submission?
irony?
Jack
It
has
was
not
an
finished his
errand
hold
submission.
on,
boy,
go this
and
hold on.
it's
But the
not
IT
it is
guy,
not disrespect. I'm not being disrespectful, but it was your errand
to
boy at the
him,
time before he
we
grew
just said to
wings and
him.
decided to be his
But
own man.
you can use another word that is rather than you calling saying using the word errand boy. If you heard it, he will feel
Right.
disrespected as
Oh,
well.
I
Very
need him here to
Don't
come
disrespectful.
and tell me it wasn't an errand boy because he
I
was
am trying
running
to put
errands for
myself
you
in his
guys. So
shoe.
at that point in time, I label him as an errand boy in my own language. And I
But
will
that's not
carry
fair,
on
you know.
using
It's
the,
not fair. It's
it's
somebody's
not
Let
fair,
brother.
us
but that's how
continue.
I
Let
It's
us
see it.
somebody's
continue so
father.
that because it seems
He was
IT guy
an
is not
errand boy at
complete.
that point in time. Carry
Okay,
on.
IT
wait,
guy. Now let me respond to that.
let
Let me
Jack
respond to
finish
that.
his submission. Hold
Go
on,
this
let
hold
Jack
on,
finish
Jack. I
now.
beg your pardon.
Jack
Let
has
me
not
just.
finished before
I just want to
the
respond to.
IT guy take
I
over.
Jack, Mr. Jack. I beg your pardon. Let me quickly respond to the Mr. IT guy about what he just said just now. I beg your pardon. The IT guy. You can't give what you don't have. I guess the problem of why you are coming up with this notion is because you are not aware of some things. And if you are not aware, if you're not aware, if you're not fully aware of something, you're not going to give accurate response or answer to a situation. For your information, sir, I greet you respectfully. Immediately, all this topic, all this issue started. Yekudi came up since 2024, September. And we talked about it, and this thing led to fracas. The critical thinkers went to be supporting Yomi back then to fight Yekudi. Can you see the politics? The critical thinkers then, when Yekudi was talking about it, they turned it into fracas. They went to be defending Yomi, all because Bossman was involved. They did not know what happened before Yomi coming to MOHBAD's house. They never knew who funded or whose idea it was for Yomi to go to MOHBAD's house. Yomi flew on the wings of these people, claiming that he sent himself to MOHBAD's house, not knowing that all the evidence is in my hand. They send money to Yomi. I have someone the way they send Yomi, all the money where Yomi sent, we used to go there. They're not aware of what happened behind the closed door. And that's what will always be the problem. I keep telling people that there are some things that happen behind the closed door before you guys see it on the surface. See, many things happen. Yekudi did not just come out there to come and bash Yomi. We were calling Yomi for 4 days to have this meeting behind the closed door. Yomi insulted us. It was the insult text message that Yomi sent to the group that got Yekudi fed up. She fed up and she went ballistic. And then Yekudi came out to stage a show. Oh, why did Yekudi call Yomi behind the closed door? We were calling Yomi for 4 days. On the 4th day, the last day, he blasted every one of us there, and I sent whatever he sent to me, and I shared it with the public, to the other people there. Yekudi got the message. She got angry that what kind of insult is this? We funded you, and all what you could do to us that you send us a text insultive message. That's what I keep telling people is that, oh, Yekudi no bere, for 4 days, let Yomi come and say it to me, bossman here. Aduke, very wicked lady, you display all these things the other day. Maybe Tobacco Kosuni, you will still display it the more. For 4 days, we were trying
She can hear you.
thing.
Please, can you post that?
We were trying to talk to Yomi behind the scene. Koro yi ma data. Koro yi koma data.
The evidence here also to basis this screen join. So put it there.
Yeah, but in few words in Yoruba, it means that Yomi gba freedom money lower, right?
Okay. J. How was I rude to Yomi? Tell me how I was rude.
No. Don't worry about them.
Yeah. Come up.
No, Bossman.
If you have
Bossman, I beg. You are doing well. No, let's get on.
Calm down.
Bossman, let's get on.
My own is
Bossman, again, in Yoruba, golden seal.
To disrespect
I will want to assert,
I don't want us to
freedom money lower.
I don't want us to
talk golden seal.
No, we
are not disrespecting anybody. But what I'm saying is that, okay, someone is actually running around for you, and then all of a sudden you can't get hold of him.
I don't like the end.
He's doing his own. Anyway, okay, no. I'm not. I'm even saying you send someone on a quest to go and look for something for you. Yeah, let's even take it down
at a point, he was
I want to keep it clean.
You never collect money from me. At a point, he was denying it.
No, what I'm trying to say is that Yomi gba freedom money lower in the sense that Yomi started doing his own thing. He went AWOL, which is the situation you are describing. You have an agreement, and he actually volunteered to do something, and then obviously at some point he started doing his own thing. Then he gained his freedom, and he was expressing himself differently, contrary to the agreement you guys had. And from that point on, we ended up with the Yomi Fabiyi we know today, which is, I don't know, it's just crazy that something like this can manifest itself to someone who wriggles themselves away from a process.
That's not because of the freedom. What led to Yomi not coming back?
The transition was quick, though. But the transition was quick.
Mr. IT guy, I beg your pardon, please. I beg your pardon.
Okay, carry on.
Misunderstanding. What made Yomi not to come back to us was that I challenged him. I got him. And I told him that, why are you lying that people want to buy you, Yomi? He got busted. And that is why Yomi, till date, could not face me face to face. And you are deceiving the public, but on where, Yomi? Me and you know that nobody is looking for you. Let Yomi come and say it to my face. See. So they want to buy him. You know what I don't say?
The man, I watched that show. The man that you and Yekudi brought it out to the public. I would also do what Yomi did. You guys just disrespected the guy. For all what you sent him, it wasn't his job to do, but he agreed to do it. But the way you guys wanted to control him, and you just came out and you bashed him and you like rubbished him. So I would have done the same thing. And
Hello, Midday.
it's a shame you are
Madam.
just
How
coming
long?
out and saying all this now.
How
After
long
how
have you
many
been?
years?
Bossman,
How long have you
let
been
let
doing
No,
this
this?
let this lady
I'm not here to be
express
rude to you or
herself. We need to
anything.
mute ourselves. Let her speak, please.
Yeah, it's a shame you guys are coming out now, knowing all this. Why are you coming out now? You knew it was a scam, but you're just coming out now and saying all this. So the way that show, I would have also stepped aside and taken the grace. You said, I saw the text message you posted. You said he was a celebrity that he couldn't have done that job. But Yomi wanted to be relevant in this justice for MOHBAD case, and he agreed to do it. But the way you guys wanted to start controlling him because of you're giving him change, and he saw that the public were even giving him more. But it's a shame you're just coming out now and telling us all this. So please, Edeko law, Yomiti law, let's just
It is not your duty to say that Kojeko law. Let me respond to this, the whatever you came here to talk about. Number one, I don't know how long you've been here listening to this conversation, because if anyone with the right senses can hear what we've been talking about, you have
you see now,
understood.
you see the way you just spoke now. You see
The
the
right
way you just
senses.
spoke now.
Hold on.
I would have
Yeah.
stepped back. You're so
Because, yeah.
rude.
Hold on.
You're
Yes,
so
I
rude
get
and
it.
arrogant.
Bossman,
Hold
we are
on.
Don't
not
talk to
doing
people like
woto
that.
Yeah, because
basbos
I am.
now.
No woto
Hold on.
woto.
Che, did you
The IT
che
guy.
oti muti mama isi akpo
I'm not
leta
what
That's
you
the
see
problem
you,
with
IT guy.
Bossman. I
I'm not
like you
what
it's
before,
just
but
you.
you're so rude and
it's
arrogant.
just a mild
You see what?
Full of
conversation,
Hold
yourself.
Bossman.
on. Because
You're full of
I don't
yourself.
know how
You
long
don't
this
fight
woman
before.
here,
I know
Una
even
don't fight
whatever,
now.
before.
how
I
you're being
just
seated
I
on the
have been
comment
listening to you
section.
since you
Yeah,
started the
that you
show.
even have the
I
boldness to
have
come to the
when
webinar. You
everybody
have the
was here.
kudos. I will answer
Yeah.
you, but you are going to shut up
Bossman,
people.
Yeah.
Please
Tone
let me
let's be
respond to
tone
this
respectful.
woman.
Let's be
Koda.
respectful, but please
Yeah, let's be respectful.
let us speak as
Please.
spoke and spoke as
All right.
spoke.
Okay.
Please.
I apologize to you, Mide. Now
Let
let me respond to
posterity
you.
judge all of us. You see,
IT guy, I
Bossman,
apologize.
hold on. Have a look at this. Yeah, if someone disrespects you in the comment section, and they have the knack and the braveness to actually come up, it means they really want to engage with you, and we
Exactly.
need to
That's why
respect that. We need to respect that.
because of that,
Yeah.
I'm taking the word
Bossman,
back.
Yeah,
I
let's try
apologize
and
to you,
respect
Mide,
that.
but let me respect. Let me
I
respond to
liked
you,
you.
Mide.
I like the way you went to
Hold on,
CNN.
man. Let me
I've been
respond to you.
following you. I follow you with my other account.
Yeah,
But when you go
Bossman,
to
please, let's be
Yekudi's
respectful.
platform,
It's true. I mean, come on.
you
Look at
just
the
too
people
much.
list. Look at how
Yekudi
many
was
hours
very
we've been
rude
doing
to
this.
him.
Yeah.
You know that.
Let everybody speak their
Because on that
mind.
show, you
You
didn't
know?
say much. It was Yekudi that said a
Yeah.
lot to
All
you.
right.
You didn't say
Okay.
much.
That's why I
All
asked
right,
you.
You
hold
Like I
on.
said,
Before we go on, hold on. Guys that are listening and enjoying the show and tapping. Even me, I'm a wine tapper. Let's take it the like to 40K, please. Okay, carry on. Thank you.
Madam, before I say anything, I apologize. I took that word back, okay? Respectfully.
Okay. All
Now,
right then.
I keep trying to let you to know something that of every action, if there's no action, of every action, there's going to be a reaction. Do you agree with that word?
Yeah.
All right. Nobody knew when we decided we had a task and when Yomi went to MOHBAD's house. All right. I keep telling people that. That's why I ask you that. How long have you been on the comment section to listen to us?
I've listened
Because
to everything you said.
because I have
yeah.
if you have listened to us, the question
Mhm.
you came to ask has already been answered. that
That
something happened behind the scene.
no, I'm saying that
Hold,
the way you spoke to
hold
him,
on now,
that's what I'm
listen.
saying.
And that's why
Yeah.
I said of every action, there is a reaction. Did you also hear the part that we were trying to settle this thing behind the closed door?
I
Did you hear
know
that
you
part?
said
No,
you said it
bossman,
on the
bossman,
you,
bossman,
you see
bossman,
that thing.
bossman. Okay,
You
let
said
let's
you
slow
and
down again.
Yeye
Let's
said it on
hold
that
on, hold
show.
on, Mide, hold
Yes,
on, Mide.
yes.
I'm speaking for all of us now. I'm speaking for all of us. Now, the woman has come up and she's highlighted her observations. And that observation doesn't really require you to be defensive.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes we need to accept. So, if you don't want to accept that you are worthy of blame, address what she's saying only.
All right.
And
Okay.
don't
So
lead us, don't lead
let me
her
just talk about it.
anywhere else,
Yeah.
because that way it will be a friendly conversation if you're addressing what she's actually, that's her observation, her
All
own
right. All
humble
right. All right.
opinion.
All right. Because
Thank you.
what's the question? Our observation is going to open up a lot of things right now. Because two different things made the Yekudi to come out to talk about. Number one, the issue of going to MOHBAD's house and the protest of Yomi. In fact, the issue of the protest of Yomi going interwoven. And I want to put this into yourself, okay? Because permit me to explain to you. I've talked about the issue of going to MOHBAD's house when something was happening, especially when he started saying that he spent his money using reverse psychology to deceive the public that he spent his own money. And public started pitying that he has been spending his own money. And we're like, and then they started putting his number on social media. And people were saying that, Sakamanji, you could at the boss Matushe runs Yomi. They were dragging me.
Bossman, Shumakwe,
Listen
it was
now,
you
I
and
didn't
the
interject you.
that allowed us to give, that allowed
Hold
anyway,
on,
give
please.
the
Hold on,
money.
please. You ask a question. Let me respond to you. Okay? Because of some people that are also listening as well. Now, several times, like I said, 4 days, we were calling Yomi. He was playing games. And the last day, he sent a text disrespecting, which was rude and is uncalled for. In Yellow Bay. Down the line again, the people of the Yekudi platform pledged and they actually pledges on the whatever Yomi is gonna need for the protest. Those that want to donate, them that want to pledge that they're going to cook, the dress, the whatever. And of course, to be bosses, we pay Yomi claiming that all our boss, because Yomi said that after you leave, after the protest, all material when you. That is why the food came into this whole thing. According to Yomi's according to Yomi's what's it called? According to his story, saying that it's planned that after they leave the court, they're going to go to MOHBAD's, the burial ground of MOHBAD, and it's going to require them to for them to have a truck or a bus to carry them, to convey them to wherever to that location. The platform in Yekudi organized a bus. They pay for the police for a whole day. All right, things to be you couldn't even, people don't understand. Was a for
Bossman, you're
Bossman,
moving
you're
around. We
breaking up.
can't
You're
hear you.
breaking up badly. We can
We
barely
can't
hear
hear
you
you.
right now. Your network is a bit shaky, Bossman. If you can hear us, yeah, you need to do something about your network.
Is it better now?
No, not
Is
quite.
it better now?
Keep talking. Just keep talking. Carry
Oh,
on.
for real? Not better.
Carry on. Carry on. No, carry on.
So
Carry on.
channel the people that donated money. I mean that pledged that they're going to bring food for 100 people. By the time the person went to Yomi, Yomi told the person to change it to from 100 plates to 200 plates. Now, on the day of the protests, the caterer number was not going. We could not reach out to the caterer. I hear what to deliver on their phone, Yomi. We did not know. Yomi was not picking up. Of course, he was busy. But we did not know that they've delivered food. The caterer phone number wasn't
But
going through.
Bossman, if we minimize what we don't know and focus on what we know, according
Hold
to
on.
Midday J,
Hold
we
on.
really need to focus this on what we know,
Madam
because
Midday was
we've had this
angry.
before.
No,
Let me
Madam.
give you a
No,
point.
no.
Let me give you
IT
something
guy,
to.
hold on
Yeah.
now. Let me learn.
Yes.
Madam
Okay.
Midday was mad because of the way Yekwidi came out. So I'm giving that insight of what happened behind the closed door. Than what, because she's not aware. She's not
But
privy
on
to
the
what happened.
Bossman, on the
Bossman,
outside,
you
IT
said
hold
it.
on,
now,
You
why
Midday.
guys said it
Hold
on
on,
the
Midday.
platform.
Hold on, Midday.
Okay.
On the outside, all of us got
hold on.
confused. You keep saying hold on, and I need to tell you this. When this film broke out, you guys bastardized your Miss character. You bastardized this person. It went viral. Yeah. And then later, some of us have to sit on your windows and record you guys to know what was going on in the background. And when we realized what went on in the background, everybody lost interest in you guys, because you guys were quick to come public to castigate and drag him. And when we found out exactly what happened, every single one of us left you guys to it. And your mate then gained
Hold
his
on.
his
Nobody's
position.
talking about with the
Yomi
position
then
on.
Gained
threw
the
away.
stardom. Yomi gained the stardom from there because the public dumped every single one of you, Bossman, at that point. That's how Yomi was able to gain his stardom through you guys. He did through you guys. Carry on.
Anyway, listen. That is your own stand. And nobody is talking about the public dump or whatever. Nobody cares about that. That is your own notion on that. And I can't change that from you. Okay? But what you're saying is totally wrong. But that's your own assertion. I can help you on that, IT guy. But I'm telling you what happens. What actually happened behind the closed door. Stand up on no stand up. We want to get stand up on all this shit. We are talking about facts. You are talking about stand up. Who cares? We give a fuck about stand up here. Nobody give a toss on that. What happened is that people that pledged this money, they paid $450 for security, the food, everything that they people invested. Oh, Wagbolo, the boss of Loraya, we paid for security for a whole day. And after the show of the protest of 4 hours, the police disappeared. Yomi disappeared. He was nowhere to be found. The people that pledged all those things were holding on to your Yekuda. They did all this because of your Yekudi. Yomi, I want to assist a little protest here. Why didn't you go ahead with the artillery on that you listed for us? I don't know. They donated money. I mean, they pledged them food. It cost us another 300,000 naira to go and hire another caterer to cook another 200 plates of food. Because Yomi did not reach back to us, pay what to deliver on their phone. Extra 300,000 naira from, I guess Mr. Akin dropped out that. Now, Yomi, don't you think that there's a time for you to do accountability? When I mean accountability, does not mean that out the front, because no money was given to Yomi. It's just that people would not pledge in it. I got to artillery to list out. Why didn't you go ahead with it? People invested in this your protest, Ofeshi. They put money down, candles. Oh, when you don't know, Ofeshi candle not MOHBAD. Whoa, DJ.
But Bossman, did Yomi deliver to you guys or not? Did Yomi Fabiyi deliver to you guys or not?
Nothing. And we are calling you. Come and explain all these things. Allah, your boss, come and convey and win you. àwọn kò sáwọn èèyàn ńlẹ̀ oúnjẹ tó yẹ kó jẹ ní burial ground ọkàn pín fáwọn èèyàn káàkiri ni candle wasted, food drinks wasted, and you're the one that is a convener of a
But
protest.
Bossman, did you guys really gave Yomi autonomy, and you expected at the time for Yomi to do it all on his own? Did you actually expect a situation where Yomi will do it on his own?
Yomi is the owner of the protest. It is his idea. People only came to support him.
Was it sponsored by you guys? Was it sponsored by you guys?
You can't say that it was sponsored. We only assisted. Because
so why are you guys paying? Why are you guys paying?
We pay
as to how things actually
because people donated, and all what he said he was going to do in his artillery, he didn't carry it. He didn't get it done.
But did you guys expect him to do it on his own?
No.
Yeah, it's a question now.
So far? Hold on.
It was sponsored by them.
Was sponsored by you.
Yeah, but because it's sponsored, because you guys sponsored him, is he not incumbent upon you guys to also supervise him?
Supervise what? Okay, when we were trying to give him a call, hold on.
You guys knew that he went to other platform as well. He went to other platform as well.
Yes. Whereas, see, when we saw that there was going to be competition, I told Mr. Yomi, Yekudi, don't take care of everything. Let's do a part. Let other platform give room for the placard. Yekudi, no. So that there's not going to be issues. We can't continue to deceive the public. Manage public funds. You want to shasho, I only the first shasho, the competition. Yekudi o shasho, Olori Ebi shasho, Jokem shasho is waste. You're wasting public funds. Yekudi, what do you want to do? Ask this crew what they want to do so that we will replicate the same thing. There won't be repetition of all those things. So we'll be able to manage the fund of the public. So
did you guys put a force in place to bring everything together and actually do checkpoint of what you may have done wrong, how you can do it better in future, or did you guys just disbanded the whole thing and moved on?
I am not in Nigeria. Yomi is the convener of that protest. It's his idea, and we support it. I was one who brought Yomi to Yekudi. So Yekudi was interested. I thought, that's a good idea. We gave him the support. But that we gave him the support, and people donated from willingly and all that. But according to the artillery of activities that you said you wanted to do, you have to fulfill that. So if people put them resources down to back whatever you are bringing up, then you have to make sure that whatever you're bringing up, you get it done. So now, you will pay money from the equity. They pay money for security, 407,000 for security. They for food and drinks, candles, bars, and all stuff like that. Then you did protest for this thing was supposed to be for a whole day. In fact, he even said that they're going to do candle night overnight to the next day. That was the artillery that he laid down. Yomi only did protest for 3 hours and he disappeared. Oh, what's going on now? And you are trying to tell us that we should strip this thing under the carpet? Why are you guys talking like this?
So Bossman, out of the frustration, you guys obviously will come to that realization that Yomi has moved on. What did you guys then do in your end to galvanize yourself again, to move on without hold on. To move on without reliance on Yomi? Did you guys just give up at that point, or did you guys?
Nobody give up.
It's just a question. It's just a question now.
No, nobody give up, my brother. See, there was even really nothing substantial from whatever we did with Yomi. Okay, and I will tell you, he delivered the part of the distance from MOHBAD's house to whatever. Some other thing that he did, there are other things. There's nothing relevant in that area. My own problem with Yomi was that, why were you, that's the only thing, it's not about the information. Don't tell the public that they wanted to scam you. I mean, that they wanted to buy you. That is lie. Yomi cannot say it to my face. Evidence, they hear. Nobody wanted to buy Yomi. That's a problem I have with him.
Yeah, but he came back. We all had the same issues with him, but he came back.
Okay.
They
So,
came back actually. So, and they came back even stronger. He got sort of like more following, followership, and all
yeah,
that
that's
kind
like,
of stuff.
yeah. So
And
that is,
people were donating profusely also to him and all that. But what
of
I'm
course,
trying to establish is that
that is
when
why I
you
said,
guys, hold on, when you guys actually settled that pact with Yomi, what did you guys achieve since between then and now? Have you guys achieved anything between then and now?
nobody has achieved anything. What has Yomi achieved? Tell
You
me.
know, I'm just asking. So what I'm trying to try and figure out is that during that
I
period
have,
of time,
I
cut
have
long
achieved
story
nothing.
short,
Yomi
no,
has
no,
achieved
no, no,
nothing.
no, no, no. I'm just trying. Look, I'm just trying to get. I want to instill clarity into the whole process. So he defected, he moved on, and then you guys kind of thought, okay. So since then, I mean, you know, because if you are trying to engineer something to make progress, and someone has disappointed you. Are you now going to kind of accept that you guys actually put all your eggs in one basket in Yomi Fabi?
No, definitely no. The thing that is why I chose in 2025, I said I was not going to talk about Yomi Fabi. And I said that I was supposed to have spoken about Biodun. And because I did not want people to change thinking that I am coming for Yomi, because there's no way I was going to talk about Biodun Lawal that I would not mention Yomi. Because all are interwoven. And I have been to different platforms where they wanted me they were trying to instigate me to talk about Yomi. And I said, I don't want to talk about Yomi. You like it or not, 2025 came up with a very good starting. I don't know who started. Is it like Africa TV started with the press conference? Yomi came with an open up conference without. See, when I talk, I don't like personal vendetta. I don't allow you to overcrowd my thinking. Give Yomi his flowers. He popularized the justice from nobody can take that away from him. And that's the fact. The press conference from African TV, the press conference from Yomi was out of this world, man. And that, all those that left justice for mobile long time, they came back. Everything that I said it before. If you say you did not achieve it, yeah, that's one. Giving me flowers. And that is the fact. So do not allow your
Sort out your area
yes, I
there.
have
We
issue
can
with
barely hear you again. We can barely hear you, boss man. Adjust
yeah,
yourself a little bit.
I think
yeah.
let me
Yeah.
just
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Let's just give the mic to Jack, please, boss man. Carry on, Jack.
thank you, Edgar. Yeah. You see, this whole thing is very simple. If you look at Yomi's pattern, I've always been saying it that the problem I have is his MO, his mode of operation. His mode of operation is that of a very corny, lying, very deceitful, opportunist. Opportunist. He clearly look. His mo is almost as same as Mohbad's father's Mohbad father and his team, the so-called legal nonsense that they put together. That was the mo right from when I started talking. It's all of this press conference that he did. Ever since I started talking, I was saying this these were the things that the nonsense father and the nonsense legal team and all of these stupid people that they put together. Those were the things they were supposed to be doing on daily basis. I mean, the legal team addressing the public of, I mean, intimating the public every step of the way. But they were not doing it. They were doing some nonsense on the ground. And I was saying that this nonsense that these people are doing, there is no way you can keep anything underground when you want to get this type of justice. Something of this nature, homicide of this nature. But no, people are not listening. Jack, they just felt Jack was just talking story, and all that. And that was at some point, to be honest, I just felt like, well, maybe Nigerians are just dumb, or the people are just dumb, or the people just choose to be dumb, or they're just dumb. Because these things, they're easy. All of these people, let me tell you, all of these things that happen in this just of MOHBAD. If you look at from beginning, all the people involved, all this Westo, Arifa, the rest of, go and take a look at them. Take a look at their lives before Justice for MOHBAD and their life now. Go and look at their previous posts and then look at the post now, the way they were looking like some kind of, I don't know what to even qualify them. But immediately Justice for MOHBAD landed, these people saw lacuna. They saw that lacuna and the opportunity, and they just tapped into it, all of them. And all of them, they were just...
But Jack, to give kudos to those guys, opportunity